Yo! After last time where I said, does anyone want to look at my shelves, I'll happily do that for you. One person said yes. So for Lawrence 1138, here is a look at my many shelves that aren't just those two up there. Let's mosey on down, partner!
So then, let's begin at the beginning. The very top shelf up here. We have RID Super Prowl, my only alternator, Silver Streak. Bot Shops Lockdown, who I just put on there like yesterday. Movie Swindle, Beast Wars Tripredicus, Armada Powlinks Jetfire, Spy Changers Ironhide, RID Skids, Rangers Fallen Mixmaster in his G1E colour scheme. It says Old Lefty on him. Next to him we've got HFTD Hubcap in his lovely round noddy car mode. And up here is PCC Heavy Tread with a sort of selection of one of each of my drone teams. So you've got a Constructicon leg and a Destructicon leg and a Combaticon arm and an Aerial Bot arm. Yeah, I don't have enough Autobot ones really to outfit them properly. But I think that looks good. It's a sort of, optimum configuration if you like. So yeah, all these bots up here, it's, just a random selection. Just bots I felt like getting out, putting on a shelf. Ones that maybe have never been on a shelf, like Swindle. And yeah, they're not particularly favourites of mine. Well, a couple of them are. But I just like the way it looks. It's a nice mix of colours, styles, forms, shapes, sizes, all that sort of thing. Yeah. Moving down, we have, well, I suppose what I would call the sort of main event shelf. I mean, the shelf at the top pretty good, but this one I think I prefer. So we've got Classics Megatron, good old Lugnut, who has to be like the best figure ever. G2 Power Dive, Botshot's Dirt Boss, who I put there yesterday. The new Blitzwing, with his sort of animated style face on. I think I prefer that over the G1 one for some reason. Then we've got the HFTD TF2010, whatever you want to call it, Voyager Battle Blades Optimus. I just love the way that truck looks with the sort of fading gold on the front. Yeah. Then we got Grapple and G2 Brawl and Revenge of the Fallen Breakdown. Voyager Blades, who I think is actually a really nice figure. And Universe Legends Air Raid. I think it calls him Skydive on the box, but that one's supposed to be Air Raid. Then of course we got the shelf with all the books and the Construct bots, and under here, which you may have seen glimpses of in some videos, these are some bots that need fixing, and they're just here sort of awaiting surgery. I actually spent quite a long time a few weeks ago just putting bots back together with bits that are broken off because I finally bought some super glue, but it didn't seem to work on these guys. I think it may be because, well, for Spittle and Sidearm Sideswipe here, the bits that are broken off are translucent plastic, and I don't think the glue really works with that. And then of course you've got Armada Optimus missing his arm, because that's all sort of horrible gold plastic, and I don't know, it seemed to hold for a bit and then I picked him up and it just fell off, so I need some better glue. Moving through the hallway we come to my old bookcase, and where graphic novels used to live, all of my 3 3/4" Marvel figures now live. So yeah, they're all a bit in the dark and it's all shadowy, and
It's like some sort of gritty noir Sin City kind of thing.
I'm not going to give you an extensive tour of all of these because there's quite a lot there. And moving into my bedroom, we've got my desk and all this sort of stuff. There's quite a lot here. Yeah, so I've got a shelf above my desk here with those DVDs and all my new Iron Man and the Man thing, and a little selection of odd toys that are sort of old and new and strange and I don't really have a home for. Got the new Obi-Wan I got that lights up, and an old 90s Boba Fett and Dark Moon Roller, and an Activator's Bumblebee, and Robot Replica's Optimus Prime that I used in my art GCSE. The Egg Bod Wind-Up Optimus that my friend Pete got me. And the only thing that will bear any sort of resemblance to anything you Cayman Rider lot might have, it's my old Masked Rider. He's not exactly an SH Figuart, but I really like him, nostalgia factor, all that. This is one of my oldest toys, and I loved Masked Rider when I was about 5, and that was the first sticker book I ever completed. So yeah, he deserves a spot on the shelf. Underneath all them are some lead Marvel statues that I never really touch because I'm scared about lead poisoning. But I don't think I'd actually get ill unless I took Thor and put him in my mouth and sort of chewed on him for a while. I don't know. I have never been to Wales despite what this thing said. underneath all that is the sort of main space where I keep my sort of latest figures before they go anywhere else, and it's just nice to have them sat on my desk. There's a picture of me when I was younger at the side there, but let's not look at that. We've got Orion Pax and Dirt Boss and Laserback and Gypsy Danger over there. Nicey nice. Oh, and all my Iron Man 2 figures live down here on a shelf on my desk. All of my Prime Cyberverse guys are living on top of my wardrobe here, and the IDW styled Optimus, and the giant box rack thing full of boxes of like Cybertron legends and movie legends, and well, every single one of my Legends figures up to about 2008 when I filled that thing up and then had to put them somewhere else. All these boxes have guns and spy chambers and minicons in, and big accessories, and I think this one's got what's in there. Ruination bits, Armada Prime's trailer, minicons are up there, Combiner limbs, Universe Legends, lots of guns in those. I never use Spirograph. And then we move along and come to the pièce de résistance. This is where all the lovely G1 figures now live. Isn't this just a lovely thing of glory? Yeah, you're probably going to shout at me for leaving Jetfire in his box when he should be out, and I should be admiring the glory of that perfectly white plastic. But I don't know, I quite like him in the box. It's actually an imposing sort of thing, and it's such a sort of statement to see that in its box like that. I think, I don't know, I mean, it's not as if anyone's actually going to see it, but you are right now, so look at that! And I show off. Springer's in his box too, just because he looks a bit odd in robot mode, I think. Mini-bots, aren't they great? Cliff Jumper's in vehicle mode because his arm falls off all the time. Optimus is in vehicle mode simply because I can't deny the look of that truck with the perfect sticker on the trailer, and it's all shiny and God. Just drink that in for a second. Twin Twist is nice and Ratchet is nice, and they're all shiny and lovely, and I have their boxes, and I've made lots of you very angry right now, haven't I? Moving upwards, we have what could be the, well, I don't know, maybe that's the best shelf, but I'm not a G1er, so to me, this shelf up here is probably best because it's the Unicron Trilogy shelf with a little bit of Armada figures with Tidal Wave, Galvatron, Demolisher, Cyclonus, Little Optimus Prime, Thundercracker, Overload, Land Military Team, and some Energon guys like Omega Supreme, Rodimus, Sequin Flare, Insecticon, Sharkticon, and Scorponok all the way in the back there. And then my little sort of smattering of Cybertron figures, Repugnus. I didn't really want to have to put him on a shelf, I don't really like him, but I sort of felt like I needed a Jungle Planet guy on here, so I just stuck him there. Crumple Zone, Vector Prime, Downshift, who is just awesomely perfect in almost every way, Scattershot, and good old Brush Guard.
Cool.
Going down from the G1 shelf, we've got a lot of books on here, and this was sort of the space where I tested out my random shelf, if you like. Yeah, just because other shelves were full up, I didn't have that bookcase at the time, and I just thought, there's a nice little space here to just fit a few bots on, and that can be quite good, and yeah, I liked the way it looked. I had my Grimlock on here for a while, and that was just it looked good. It was all gold and shiny, and the light glinted off it when I had my bedside lamp on and all that sort of thing. But now the lineup includes Universe Cyclonus, simply because of his role in More Than Meets the Eye. He's now possibly my favourite character in that. Full of Cybertron Shockwave, because, you know, you should know that I just really like that figure. Prime Voyager Starscream, simply because I like the pose that you could put him in with his hands behind his back, sort of stood there, and he hasn't really moved for about a couple of months. Revenge of the Fallen Tankor, Movie Clocker, Revenge of the Fallen Mudflap. I actually like this version of him. It's a cute little sort of super deformed mini-body kind of feeling thing, and I think I should do a review on him. Energon Windraiser, my Cybertron Legends Galvatron, and Botshot's Bumblebee, who was the only one who played ball and actually worked properly in that Botshots video I did.
I don't even know what this is, but I'm going to say it's pretty freaky.
And then moving down from that even more, you'll see there's a TARDIS in the corner and a completely upscale Doctor. Let's forget about that. This is the glory of glories right here. Behold the king of kings of shelves. This is just, you know, the shrine. This is it. This is what it's all about. It's the hotshot shelf. Behold the princes of your kingdom in all of their sort of yellow and blue glory. Yeah, Armada Hotshot, Energon Hotshot, Cybertron Hotshot, Cybertron Defense Hotshot, Cybertron Legends Hotshot, the other Cybertron Legends Hotshot, Universe 2.0 Hotshot, and Prime Hotshot. So that's like every Hotshot mould that's in existence, is that right? I don't count the RID Spy Chaser because he's not the same character, but I mean, I've got all of them here, haven't I? I suppose I need the sort of repaints of the Armada and Energon ones, but apart from that, that's everything.
Lovely.
So I guess, yeah, that's all of it. You know, if you haven't seen anything, then that's probably because it's like downstairs on my coffee table where I just always sit and play with it, which will be new figures or it will be in a box somewhere. And I've probably got as many boxes as I do shelves. Storage is becoming an issue. See you next time.